Well, welcome everybody. My name is Michael Spackman. I am the founder and creator of 4Q Boundaries. And tonight's live will be our tool training. This is our fourth week. And I have a question for you. So the question is, is your energy flowing or is it stuck? And that's what we'll be exploring tonight, not just from a mental level of thoughts, but this is all about experiential training. And so tonight we're going to be introducing a 40-minute meditation on exploring how do you let energy flow through you so that way you can release stuck stuff. So the biggest challenge that we have is we live in a world where there's stimulus all around us. And what happens is because we live in a world that there's stimulus all around us, we experience it. We feel the energy. We feel, friends' energies, family, societies. And when we experience it, when we feel it, if we don't let it go, it actually resides within us. And then that turns into gunk, which then turns into dysfunction, which then eventually could even lead into some type of disorder. And so that's a part of what we're going to be exploring tonight is not the mental concepts of what that means, but really to explore what is it like to release things so that way you can feel that fluidity within you and move with that grace because you're not holding everything. So anyways, like I said, tonight is the fourth week of our um, live series that we've done so far at 4Q Boundaries. The first week, we actually listened to an audio that was on using the tool grounding. And this was all about grounding your body and releasing. So if you're holding on to stuff, well, you got to let it go somehow. And that's the first week. And by the way, we're going to be introducing all these things tonight briefly. But if you want to explore more of them, then go to the lives and you can listen to these other audios. So the first week was all about grounding and letting stuff go. The second week is, guess what? If you're scattered, if your energy is all over the place, you want to reclaim your energy. So the second week was all about reclaiming your energy and power. And this is sort of like, filling your tank up. So instead of being scattered, you're full of yourself. The third week, which was last week, this was all about centering yourself. And what we were doing last week was really about discovering your inner sanctuary. And this is inside your cranium, where we were defining your cranium. We were setting a grounding within that cranium itself. And we are also setting a tone. And this is what we're learning about, and this is what we're doing every single week, is we're constructing a model of how you can actually own your space and boundaries from an awareness level, not from a thought process. And which is really exciting because you can not have to try to figure things out. You can actually put your attention on yourself and go, wow, I'm not grounded right now. Wow, my energy's all over the place. Wow, I am not in my sanctuary. I am somewhere else. And tonight, it's all about letting the energy flow through us. And we'll be working on two energies tonight. And it's all about that solvent, which is to clear out the stuck energy, the foreign energy that's within you, so that way you can be more present, which is I like. So the question I have for you is, this is sort of what I've already mentioned, is can you stay in the present with stimulus all around you? So reality is that none of us live in caves. We all engage in life. In fact, that's the whole point about living. It's called engaging with other people. So you have a family, you have friends, you have a society that you involve yourself in, you have a work environment, and that work environment could be considered school as well. But you're in an environment where you're doing activities with other people. Each of those places that we're engaged in with other people has stimulus. And that stimulus can impact our personal space. And that impact has consequences because let's say you have a friend that is, let's just say, broke up with their boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're in an emotional space about it. They're really angry about it. And so you being a good friend is you're consoling the person. And next you know, you're feeling their anger, you're feeling their upsetness, and next you know, it's inside you, and then you can't stop thinking about that person. Well, guess what? You're feeling that person's emotions within you. That's not your energy, that's somebody else's. So as your friend, let's say, is releasing that stuff, they're releasing the emotions that they have with this person, and they're learning about the experience because, again, they're learning about, in their own space, how to disengage from a relationship that didn't work for them. So both persons are actually working on stimulus and how to have their boundaries in a different way. But what happens is that if you bring their energy within you, now you're problem solving somebody else's issue that has nothing to do with you. And the other context that I sort of brought up, which is that person that's actually emoting, that's a different scenario, but it's really the same thing. Is how do I release my ex's energy out of my space, so that way I'm independent of that person. And that's a different question, but it's still the same thing, which is called, I have their energy within me and I need to release it so that way I can be neutral and be observant and really be in the present moment. And when we're stuck in energy, when energy is stuck within us, we're not in the present moment because that stuff is causing us to relive or re-experience trauma or drama from something in our past. And so tonight, the solvent is we're going to be letting energy, neutral energy, flow through our bodies down our grounding cord. So that way this flow is like a shower. It's cleaning us up. It's releasing the stuff that isn't ours, so that way we can be in the present moment. So the biggest thing about tonight, and I'm just sort of setting us up for the meditation tonight, is this is not about performance. So if you're trying to figure out tonight, or it's like, I don't know if I can do this, what does this mean? How do I experience this? Notice that those questions I posed were all thoughts. You're trying to figure that out. And that's using your mental body to understand something that is beyond its ability to rationally compute, so to speak. And tonight, what I would like you to do is sort of recognize that really what we're doing is, this is all about presence. And how I define presence is, it's about your spiritual body. And when I say spiritual body, it's not from a religious standpoint. This is something that you can measure. This is something that you can pay attention to every second of the day. It's called, am I here right now listening to this audio? Or did my attention go off to somebody else in the other room? Or did my cat or dog just walk in the room and they wanted my attention, and therefore my attention went from listening to this audio to the animal because they were asking for attention, and therefore maybe my attention was split. Or I fell asleep. That's an experience. That's a body experience because you left. And so part of that is realizing that there's an awareness here of being present, which is very different than thinking about being present. You don't need a strategy to think about being present. It's called, you just have to be here and actively engage in whatever you're doing. And it's so easy to check out, but at the same time, it's so easy to stay present. It's just recognizing when you check out and when you don't. And then learning how to stay focused when you need to stay focused. So, and the biggest thing is, and I like this, is the trap. The trap when we're doing energy work, this type of work, is that people are looking for a way to measure how successful they are. There are so many people that I talk to, they say, I can't meditate because I always fall asleep, or I can't sit still, or I can't, and there's always these reasons for why they can't do something. And that's it's a test in their heads. Like it's a grade. It's like, well, I'm not really good at that. It's called living. What we're doing is we're just teaching you a way of becoming more present in the moment. And we're learning, especially this is 4Q boundaries, we're learning how to listen to our physical body. We're learning how to listen to our emotional body. We're learning how to listen to our mental body. We're learning how to listen to our spiritual body. And when we're present in our body, it's much easier to listen to other parts of us because they're always talking. But if we're not home because we left the building, so to speak, then it's hard to actually know when energy is stuck within us. So we deliberately do these type of exercises to clear out foreign energy so that way we can be in the present. Now, the beauty of this type of work, it's all about relaxation. This is not performance. And you'll hear tonight in the training, we use two different type of qualitative statements. One, we say, watch a river flow by. Another one we use is watch water flowing from a faucet. And the experience that we have tonight that I invite you to explore is that when we're exploring these energies flowing through our body, imagine doing it like if you're sitting next to a river and watching the river flow by you. You are not in the middle of the river using a paddle to try to force the river down the river, the water down the river. The water moves down the river because that's the course that is channeled for the water to move. That's the same thing with a faucet. You turn on the faucet, the water is going to flow downwards because guess what? Gravitational pull says water goes down because that's gravity. And so tonight, what I'd like you to do is recognize is that gravity keeps us in our chair. Gravity has energy going down our grounding cord. So as energy comes into your body, they all go down your grounding. And the goal for you is to recognize, can you be really relaxed doing this? Or is there tensions in your body? And if you do notice those tensions, guess what? Those are the stressors. That's the stuff that's sort of stuck in there. And that tells you something. That's like, oh, okay, I have an agitation in my body. Okay, just stay focused on just listen to the audio and allow that stressor to eventually go down the grounding cord. So it's finding that state, that quality of relaxation where you can just be observant without forcing anything to happen, which makes it a lot of fun because it's actually a very relaxing experience when you're not in performance. So tonight I'm introducing two different forces. We're dealing with earth energy and cosmic energy. These are neutral energies. The earth energy rises up from the planet Earth. They're descriptive terms, Cosmic energy comes from the cosmos. It's past our universe. And I'd like you just to use your imagination when using these energies. The cosmos is at the edge of our cosmos where everything is fresh and new, where planets haven't even been formed yet. It's where the cosmic energy is at that magical vibration of what if, what will we turn into? You just don't know. But it's neutral, as well as the earth energy is, we want that neutral. And the one thing we want to realize is that when we're bringing this neutral energy into our bodies, it's acting like a solvent. Because the energy is neutral, there's no flavoring to it. We're not running love. We're not running joy. It's just a neutral vibration. because when it comes in as a neutral vibration, that energy will start to sweep through your body. And then when it attaches or when it touches an energy within you that has a charge to it, this foreign energy, the solvent slowly starts to dissolve it because the energy is flowing. And then next thing you know, that stuck energy that's within you starts to dissolve and then dissipate, and it all goes down your grounding. So it's really acting as a way of dissolving that stagnant energy. Now, the other thing is, and it says this at the bottom of the screen, is that your body is composed of these two energies. So when you're bringing in the earth energy and the cosmic energy, your body already recognizes these energies because that is what your body is composed of. And so from a physical level, this is, your body's going like, oh, thank you. Okay. No judgment on these energies as they flow. I can just really relax. And so again, it's getting your nervous system to get out of that sympathetic side into the parasympathetic side, and the body just starts to unwind. And that's the beauty of sort of this type of meditation. So I'm going to tell you how the path flows work before we actually do the audio, so that way you don't have to think about it while we're listening to the audio. So the earth energy is below you. And so we actually run this earth energy up into the feet, and then up through the legs, all the way up to the hips, and then it goes down your sacrum and then down your grounding cord. And the grounding cord is attached to the base of your spine, and it goes straight down into the center of the planet. Unfortunately, in my picture, I couldn't get a straight line. So you got a little curve there in that grounding, but who cares? I like the picture. It looks cool. The other thing is your cosmic energy, the neutral cosmic energy, is above you. And because it's above you, it's coming into the top of your head. And then what happens is, think of the top of your head as like this funnel. And then at the base of your head, there's these two channels that come in your spine, and they go right down parallel to your spine, and they connect to that grounding cord at the base of your spine, and then the energy flows down your grounding cord. So the earth energy comes up through the legs, up through the feet, through the legs, down your grounding. Cosmic energy comes into the top of your head, down your back, down your grounding. So those are two channels of energy that your body is working through. And you'll understand this better. It's in the audio. It teaches it really simply. So you're not going to have a problem doing this. But I just wanted to explain it to you so that way you got the mental thing first before you started listening to the audio. But the biggest thing is that as this energy is flowing through your body, recognizing that this energy is neutral. And so anywhere that your body is holding this tension, let that energy flow and just start to release the clogs that are within your body, so that way it can go down your grounding cord. And that's a miracle in itself, believe me. Some days when I'm overwhelmed, like I've just had a really big day, and I've seen a lot of clients, and I'm like going, at the end of the day, I'm like, whew, boy, I'm exhausted. This is what revives me, because I'm like, oh, I can actually let everybody go. All the people that I worked on, I don't have to carry their energy with me. I can let it go down the grounding cord. That doesn't mean I don't care for my clients. It just means I don't have to carry my clients in my own personal space. Because if my clients are in my space, then guess who's not in my space? Me. And guess what? My clients want to see me. They don't want to see them. They want to see me. So therefore, I have to clear out everybody else so that way I can be present to then do the work that I do, so that way my clients are happy with me. So this is very much, I do this for me, which is one of the reasons why I'm sharing it with you. So the 3-step process, we're almost there to listen to the audio. This is very important, and I've sort of alluded to this at the very beginning. This is the only thing I tell people you need to know in how to do this, all the training and everything that we do at 4Q Boundaries. It's called listen to an audio. And as you're listening to the audio, notice what you notice. Don't try to figure out what you're noticing. Notice what you experience. And if you're trying to figure it out, well, guess what? You're in your mental body. You're trying to think about how this is working. recognize, oh, I'm thinking. I'm not listening anymore, I'm thinking. And then go back to, can I visualize seeing these things move? Can I, is my body tense or is it relaxed? So are my thoughts drifting away or are they present? So all of those things are ways of you learning about what is it like to be present in the moment. And that's what all these audios are about, is helping you clear out foreign energy so that way you can be in the moment. So, and remember, if you're doubting what you're experiencing or if you're trying to overthink it, use that grounding cord. Just imagine taking those thoughts and throwing them down your grounding cord and just be in the present moment, which makes it a lot of fun. So cool. So we're on to the training session or training time period. So I'm going to move on to a different chart here. So this is our audio. Again, this is the fourth lesson. This is in our 4Q Boundaries website. And we're going to be listening to the tool trainer. We actually have also skill builders and challenges. We won't be showing those or doing any of these in the lives. That's actually for our members. So if you want to know more about that, you can check out our website. But this is what we'll be working on tonight. So we'll be listening to 40 minutes worth of audio. And we'll be listening to an introduction. Then we'll be going, and the introduction is those 3 tools that I talked about the first 3 weeks we worked on. We'll be reviewing those. Then we'll be going into the earth energy. So we'll be working on earth energy and using different colors of earth and just noticing what we experience when we do that. Then we move into the cosmic energy and noticing as we use cosmic energy, what do we experience as we are doing this, as well as when we change the colors. And then we go to a conclusion. And then we actually go into some final notes, and then we end the live for tonight. So again, this is 40 minutes of audio. So sit back wherever you're at, enjoy your presence in space, and I will talk to you within 40 minutes. So enjoy. Let's begin. I'd like you to notice your breath. Just notice, what does it feel like to breathe? Allowing the air to go into your lungs, as well as the air releasing out of your lungs. And start to pay attention to your body. Notice what it's like to be sitting in a chair. Notice your feet on the floor. And notice the weight of your body. Just notice, how does it feel to be sitting relaxed? Notice your arms relaxed on your lap. And you're just breathing. And you can start to put your attention on your back and that spine of yours. And just slowly just pay attention the base of your spine, and just notice that grounding cord. Is this the first time you've said hi to your grounding cord today, or have you been paying attention to it all week long? What color is your grounding cord? How wide is your grounding cord?
and notice the length. Can you take a step back and notice the base of your spine and visualize seeing the base of your spine and that long grounding cord that goes all the way to the center of the planet? Can you see it connected solidly to the center of the planet? And feel gravity. Notice how gravity is keeping you in your chair and continues that pull down your grounding cord, making your body more real, making you be more present in your body. Notice if there's any aches or pains or distractions within you right now. Just allow those distractions or energies or pains just to go down your grounding. Allow yourself to be in this present moment, just noticing how your body feels. And I'd like you to notice your hands and allow you to create that bubble. So that way you can start to call back your energy from your day, your week. Collect yourself up. Stop being so scattered. Allow yourself to be fully present in your body by calling your energy into this bubble. And you can notice the size, notice the color of the energy that's coming back. And again, as this energy is being called into your hands, just recognize that you have a grounding cord. Allow energy that's in your body that's starting to respond or react to your ability to call your energy back, that maybe even trying to distract you. Allow that to release out of your body. And as it's releasing, just bring this bubble above your head and poke a hole in it and allow your energy to fill up every nook and cranny of your body, every cell, membrane, every atom, filling the front side of your body, the back side of your body, the sides, completely saturating your whole body with you. And really own the fact that your grounding cord is just releasing, letting go of everything else that's not you. And now I'd like you to put your attention on your inner sanctuary. Notice your head. Notice the front. Notice the back. Notice the sides. Notice the top and the bottom of your head. And create those lines so you can find the center of your head. And again, notice, is it grounded? Do you have a grounding cord for your inner sanctuary? And if you do, notice its color. Notice how wide it is. Notice its length that goes all the way down to the center of the planet. And again, allow the gravity of the earth to help you release any foreign energy that is inside your inner sanctuary. Allow that foreign energy to release. And while this is happening, if you feel like you need to create or put more energy, your energy into your head, you can do that. Just create a bubble. Just fill that energy up in that bubble with you, where you may have left your energy somewhere else. And just bring that bubble up and just bring it right into your inner sanctuary, filling the whole inner sanctuary with you. Put your attention on your whole body. Notice that you're grounded in two places: the base of your spine, all the way down to the center of the planet, your inner sanctuary, all the way down to the center of the planet. And now I'd like you to change your attention. Put your attention on your feet. Notice where your toes are at. Notice where the heel is at. And notice the center part of your foot, right where that arch is. And I'd like you just to get a sense of that location. There's an energy center in your feet that we'll talk about in later sessions. But I'd like you just to notice, how does your feet feel? Are they relaxed? Are they happy feet? Mhm. And now from your feet, I'd like you to take your attention now and bring your attention all the way down into the center of the planet. And this time, I'd like you just to shift your attention and ask the question of, what would be a color of earth energy that would be neutral to my body at this moment in time? And notice that color for you. This energy that we're exploring right now is something that's familiar to your body, but it's a new source, something that's been untapped by anything. And when you find that color, and if you are having a hard time with it, just make one up. You'll be right. I'd like you to draw that energy from the center of the planet and bring it into your feet, right into the middle of your foot. And just notice what it's like to start to bring this energy into your feet. Allow this energy to go up into your ankles, through your calves, through your knees, your thighs, all the way up to your hips. And then allow it to go into your hips and down into that sacrum area, and then allow it to return to the center of the planet. And just notice, what is it like to allow earth energy to come up through your legs and returning down to the earth. And if you notice, it's almost like a circle or a U. And notice, what does it feel like to let this energy run through you? Does it feel like a really strong course of earth energy coming through your legs? Is it just a teeny drip? And again, notice your thoughts, your feelings, how your body is physically responding to your ability to run earth energy through your body. And if it feels like you're not bringing enough earth energy into your body, we'll just expand the amount of energy coming in. And it's very easy. I want more energy coming in. Allow it to come in. If it feels like it's too much energy, then I just say, hey, not so much energy. And just notice, can you appreciate this energy running through your body? Can you notice that you're starting to quiet down? Or maybe a little bit less noise in you. You may even feel more grounded. And now I'd like you to notice, what color are you running? And we're going to change this color now. So I'd like you to change the color that you're using. And from the earth, I'd like you to bring up a blue vibration that's neutral to your body, that allows your body to release foreign energy as this earth energy comes up through your feet, your legs, all the way up to your hips, down through your pelvic area, and all the way down to the center of the planet. And let this blue energy just come in and help your body ground out any energy that's foreign to you, that's not serving your higher purpose. And notice what it's like to run blue earth energy through your leg channels. And now I'd like you to change this blue energy, this earth energy. I'd like you to change your earth energy from a blue to a green. And notice, what do you experience when you change the color to a green vibration? Notice what happens physically, emotionally, mentally within you. Notice the ease or the challenge of running this energy up through your feet, through your legs, and down your grounding. And recognize that as you're changing the color, you're sort of stirring the pot within you. You're opening things up so that way they can be released. You're changing a little bit of you so that way your body can let go of the stuff that's not you. You're gaining more freedom, more mobility by allowing this green to run through your leg channels and down your grounding. And now I'd like you to change the color again from a green to a bright yellow. And just watch it run. You don't have to do anything. There is nothing your body needs to do to let earth energy run through you. This is natural. And all you're doing is sort of like watching a river. You're just like, oh, there's yellow. It's neutral in the planet. Let's bring it up. Wow, look at that. It's going through my legs. It's going down my grounding. Very cool. What do I notice? Really keep it that simple. There's no thinking involved. You're just being an observer. And now I'd like you to change your earth energy one more time. From the center of the planet, I'd like you to find a neutral red vibration and just say, hey, red, come on up. There's my feet. Come on in. Allow that energy to come through your leg channels all the way up to your hips and down to your grounding, and let it go down your grounding. And just watch the river of earth energy flow through your body. And now I'd like you to change your earth energy to a color that you would like to use. Pick any color. There's not going to be a right one. It's right for you at this moment. And allow that energy to come up into your feet, through those leg channels, then down your grounding. And now I'd like you to change your viewpoint. So I'd like you to take your attention off the earth, off of your legs and your feet, and put your attention at the top of your head, right where that sanctuary is, the inner sanctuary. And at the top of your head, there's another energy channel that we'll talk about in the future. But I'd like you to just notice that buzz that's up the top of your head. And as you're paying attention to the top of your head, direct your attention out into the cosmos, above planet Earth, out through the galaxies, to the edge of the cosmos. And notice that at the edge of the cosmos, everything is new and fresh. There's an abundant source of cosmic energy that's being created, that's manifesting. Do you notice that energy is very different than the earth? And I'd like you to notice a neutral vibration of cosmic energy, color that would be neutral to your body. And I'd like you to show that cosmic energy the top of your head and allow that cosmic energy to come into the top of your head, through your head, and then notice that there is a channel on each side of your spine, and allow that energy to go from your head, down your neck, down through your back, your lower back, and it's connected into that grounding cord. And allow that cosmic energy just to flow through your head, through your back, and let it go down your grounding cord and down into the earth. It's basically just a straight line where this cosmic energy is helping your body release foreign energy that's in your body. It's there to help you release that out so you could be more in your body. And again, I'd just like you to notice what color it is that you're bringing in from the cosmos. And this energy, by the way, isn't coming from a planet. This is way out there. This is all pre everything. This is the newest, freshest energy that's out there. Hasn't been tainted by anything yet or influenced by anything yet. And what I'd like you to do now is we're going to change the color. So when you're noticing that cosmic energy, I'd like you to bring in a blue, neutral source of cosmic energy and allow that to come into the top of your head and down your back channels, both sides of your spine, and allow it to go down your grounding. And notice, what is it like to bring a blue vibration of cosmic energy through your back channels. You can notice your body physically, notice your emotions, notice your thoughts and mental space. Allow this energy to help you have the healthiest body possible. Allow it to help you clean out the foreign energy that may be interfering with your body. And again, I'd like you to notice that blue And we're going to again change the color. So let's look for a green. Just say, hey, Cosmos, I need a green neutral energy. And you'll see it. And then just allow that to come right in again to the top of your head. Goes into your neck, both sides of your spine. Goes down your torso, your lower back, down through your sacrum, right into that grounding cord, and it just completely releases down your grounding. Again, this is like watching a river flow. There's no control. There's no effort. You're not making the river run its course. It just runs because you're starting to pay attention. And again, notice how much cosmic energy you're bringing in. If it feels like it's too much, just say, hey, a little too much. Let's do a little less. If it feels like it's just a teeny trickle, well, give yourself permission to have more. Again, this is just neutral energy helping your body release foreign energy. And I'd like you to change the color again. Let's notice a bright yellow. And notice what is it like to bring in a neutral yellow vibration of cosmic energy. Just allow that energy to come in and saturate your body, coming into the back channels, going all the way down, really to the center of the planet. Your grounding cord is allowing this energy to release out of your body. Notice how your body feels as you're letting this energy run. Notice if your thoughts start going somewhere. Your attention starts to drift away. Just bring it on back and let whatever those stimuli are, let them go down your grounding. Be in the present moment as you're allowing this cosmic energy to run down your back. And again, I'd like you to change the color one more time. From that bright yellow, let's change it to a red. And allow that neutral red vibration from the edge of the cosmos to come right into the top of your head, going into your neck, your back, your mid back, lower back, through your pelvic area and right down your grounding. Allow this energy to flow. And now I would like you to change the vibration of the cosmic energy to something that you'd like to run. What color would you like to run that's neutral to your body? And whatever that color is, just bring it right in. Allow it to go down your back channels and down your grounding. And just notice the freedom that you have to let this energy help you clear up areas of blocks that may be in your body. Notice that your grounding cord can handle the release of your body. And now I'm going to have you put your attention on just one more thing, really simple. Notice that you're running earth energy and you're running cosmic energy down your grounding cord to the center of the planet. And can you feel, can you see, can you notice what is it like to allow two different sources of energy that are both already present in your body to come in, one from the earth through those leg channels, down your grounding, the other one from the cosmos through the top of your head, down those back channels, down to the center of the planet. And can you just enjoy the experience of letting energy run through your body and you don't have to do anything? And if you notice that you may have a little bit too much energy where you go, I gotta get up, I gotta move, widen your grounding cord. Because there may be a lot of energy that's sort of pooling up in your body because it's a slow release. Give yourself permission to have a grounding cord that can handle all this energy running through you. So there's no pooling of energy at the base of your spine. It's a complete release. No effort. Now I'd like you to open your eyes and just look around the room and notice that you can still run this energy through your body, down your grounding cord, with your eyes open. And if you want, you're welcome to get up and move around and have that physical experience of, wow, look at this. I'm not only grounded and moving, energy is coursing through my body and releasing. And realize that you can do this throughout the day. You don't have to be sitting in a chair meditating to allow this energy to flow through you, because it's there for you at any time.
Wow. You did it. You made it to the end of this audio. So lesson 4 is all about introducing you to the earth and cosmic energy. This is real energy. So the question I have is that when you were listening to this audio, what'd you notice? How did you experience this? I bet a bunch of you guys fell asleep while you were listening to this audio. That is okay. Just think of it. You're actually allowing the earth and cosmic energy to really clear out your body. That's why I say neutral energy, because we're just allowing this energy to flow through you. So it is literally moving unconsciousness out of your body. And guess what? When you're moving unconsciousness out of your body, a lot of times you just fall asleep. So if you also may have been a person that got really agitated. Maybe you listen to this and say, I can't sit, I have to move. That's okay. You listen to the audio and move if you need to. But the biggest thing I'd pay attention to is that grounding cord. Were you able to widen your grounding cord? Like I said, this is a really powerful first step
in having energy move through you and releasing and getting rid of foreign stuff. So that foreign energy, stuck energy, stagnant energy, you're actually getting things to move. And the more you really work with this type of these two energies, the more that you're able to start really getting at things that have been stagnant in your space for a very long time. So the goal is, once you listen to this audio, which you made it because you're here at the end, move forward. Don't get stuck on, I need to keep listening to the same audio. Go right to the skill builders and start listening to the audios there. Give yourself permission just to sit, relax, and release, and notice what it's like. You'll notice there's actually two different skill builders. There's 60 audios, put it that way. So there's one that just focuses on Earth. The other one focuses on cosmic energy. Pick. What would you like to do? Would you like to listen to Earth, cosmic? It doesn't matter. If you want to flip back and forth, do one audio each, you're totally welcome to do that. I did that deliberately because I wanted you to have an experience really getting used to and comfortable with each energy. So that's why we have it separated. So have fun, enjoy, and know in 7 days is a challenge. And that one is going to be flipping through Earth and cosmic energy both. It's going to take all those 60 audios and put it as a single playlist. So it'll be really fascinating to see what you experience when you listen to the challenge. So, but before the challenge, you have 6 days of practicing with just Earth energy, just cosmic energy. If you want, send me an email. Let me know what you experience, because I'd love to hear. Anyways, enjoy yourself, and I look forward to speaking with you next week in Lesson 5. Take care.
Well, welcome back. That was 40 minutes. Congratulations. So the biggest thing is, what did you notice? The conclusion said it all, really. I mean, sort of repeating what I sort of said in the conclusion, but the biggest thing is I think our hardest part is, in our society, we're a mental society. It's all about thinking. We overthink. We believe that thinking is the most important act in our beingness, so to speak. And it's just not true. We have other parts of us. And thinking gives us perception, and we can label things. But it's the marriage, it's the marrying of these other layers of us that makes us a human being, that makes us really complete. So it's connecting to the physical body, your emotional body, yes, your mental body, but it's also your spiritual body. Are you even here, or are you always absent? And so when you're listening to these audios, it's not about knowing what to expect when you listen to the audio. The whole point is as you listen, you're going to start noticing things that you may have never experienced before, or it's something that you've always overridden. Like, I find it fascinating is that I'll be sitting here and I'll be looking at my Earth energy, and next thing you know, in my body, it just feels like there's so much effort in just paying attention to this flow of energy. That says everything to me. It says, wow, I have effort in my body that's causing me to experience effort while I'm listening to the audio. Well, guess what? It's called continue to let the energy flow through my body and down that grounding cord. And then next thing you know, I notice my body starts to relax more, and then to relax more. And then that observation, it becomes natural, normal. And again, it's like watching something flow without any effort, because that's our natural state of being, is just being present. And it's when we have all this other stimulus within us, that's when it causes all the problems. And so that's why this lesson is so important, but we needed to build up to it. You needed the grounding cord first. You need to know when you're releasing stuff, you need to call back your energy, because if you're releasing, you need to fill yourself up with something. And I would recommend that something be you, not something else. And then as this energy is flowing, well, where do you sit to observe yourself? And that's the inner sanctuary. Can you actually notice what is it like to be in this inner sanctuary, as well as observing this energy flowing through your body? Or are you outside of your body when you're watching it? Or are you down by your feet when you're watching it? And so what you're doing is you're learning about the perception of, well, how am I perceiving things? And the more that you own this inner sanctuary, then the more that you can find that neutrality versus the effort of being in a space that um, is just not where you were designed to be, so to speak. So, yeah, so really have fun with this. And, oops, I think we have one more slide for you. Oops. There, I guess my slideshow is deciding it's not going to work as well as it could. So, who knows why, but that's okay. Yep, decided not to end. Well, that's okay. We got through everything. So the last slide was basically saying, build better boundaries with 4Q Boundary membership. And this is an invitation for you to join our membership. The biggest thing is also like the channel that you're watching this on. It's YouTube right now. But if you see our shorts or anything, anytime that you put a like or you leave a comment, and when you subscribe to the channel, YouTube or whatever source you're seeing this material in gets validated, which basically means that the algorithms say that more people will be able to see it because you see value in it. So if you see value, please support this channel. So anyways, next week, we are going to be exploring 2 new experiences. We're going to still continue with the flow of energy, but we're going to be adding front channels, and then we're also going to be defining your space. Your personal space is beginning to be developed next week, because we're going to be bringing in your aura and then connecting that aura to your grounding as this energy is flowing through it. So next week is all about creating that solvent of clearing out a space that most people are not even conscious to. So come back next week. It'll be Wednesday at 6 p.m. we start, and I will see you then. So thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.